Okay, I'm almost done renailing. So I thought maybe I should show you a few tricks that I do. Tricks, I don't know, maybe they're whatever, little things I do. So first of all, putting in longer nails. So these are 12 penny. The ones that are in there are like half this long, about half, much thinner. So that in itself is really good, putting in longer ones. Secondly, what's in there, I want to drive them in. So I'll hit it with the edge of the hammer, tilting the hammer. So hitting it right on the edge there, just like that. That's one thing. The other thing is, don't forget your claws. You hit that head with the claw, it'll go in there too. That's another option. Another little trick I'll sometimes do is I'll take the new nail. I already nailed this one, but I'll put it in next to the old nail, but at a different slant. And that way, when I drive the new nail all the way down, the old nail can't get out unless the new nail comes out. So that's another little trick I do. Another thing I'd like to do is blunt the end wherever it looks like there could be splitting going on. You know, like right here, that looks like it's hard. If I was going to try to put a nail in there, maybe use the old hole, because I can feel the new rafter is right there. So that's another little trick. So blunting the end helps it not split. So don't forget that one. That's a real handy one. Because you don't want this. You know, that's not ideal right there. But it was in there, and rather than taking the time to get it out, I put a new one there, a new one there, and I drove that baby in. So, you know, that's just going to have to stay. You know, if you got time and it's sticking up a little bit, yeah, pull it out. Okay, another thing to know is how many. So in a case like this, it ended up splitting. So then you have to decide, one here, do I come down in here and put one in? Or are these old ones enough to hold it with this one? So you definitely want things solid. When you're done, they should feel solid. Remember, this has been on here probably 100 years. So I would like it to go another 100 to 200 years, ideally. Okay, so here we have some old ones. This is when I was doing it from the other side. I couldn't nail these. So now I'm going to add some new ones in here and drive them in better, because it was like I was reaching under the tin and it was too hard. Okay, that's enough said about renailing. I'm not really taking the old nails out. In some cases I am pulling them out, but in other cases I'm driving in new ones. Now this one right here, for some reason when they made the nail it didn't have a head on it. So I drove it in almost all the way, and then I hit it sideways and drove that in. So just some little things, but I want them below that surface. That's the key thing, below that surface. I don't want them touching the metal. Okay, we're almost done. So I've got to finish up. The sun's coming out, so this is getting hot up here. So I need to finish up and get off this roof. It's going to be a hot one screwing it down. Let's get going.